So what's up, guys? So I'm Joe for Joe's Comic Talk. So I do have a few cool comics that I picked up over the last little while. Some cool Silver Age comics. I'm pretty excited to show you guys, and I'm keeping it as a Western theme. So howdy, partners. I just want to say howdy and how's it going? So first one I want to show you guys is Gunsmoke. I picked this up for a couple of dollars. Yeah, yes, I know it's in rough shape. There's this wear and tear, but I love these old Dell photo cover comics. They're so cool. It's a 10-cent cover, and this is Matt Dillon playing his character from Gunsmoke. If you guys haven't watched Gunsmoke, it is an older TV show. It's really good. When I was younger, there's no way I would have watched it, but now that I'm older, I do appreciate these black and white TV shows a bit more. They are such good shows. If you have Amazon Prime, it is on Amazon. That's where I've been watching it. So unfortunately, it's not in the best condition. There's some writing on here. It is wear and tear. It's not the best, but I only paid $2 for it, so I can't complain. But if you can't afford like high-grade Marvel comic books, like Silver Age ones, these are your next best bet. I think these are so good, because if people like me don't save these type of comics, and I mean, who knows, in like 10 years, they could be gone, like out of existence, because how old and how fragile they're becoming. But still, for what it is, they're still not bad. The cover, whoever owned this before me wrote inside the cover, it is unfortunate that people back in the day did that. But this is just the front page of the comics, so I want to show you guys how clean and clear the panels are. I think these old westerns are so cool. The stories are great. I mean, overall, it's about a 3 out of 10, or in poor condition. So it is not very it's not worth a whole lot of money. So it is what it is. But lucky for me, I only paid $2. But again, I love these old Dell publishing comic books. I've shown you guys other ones in the past before, but this is my first Gunsmoke comic book, so I'm pretty happy to have this in my collection. I know if I ever to get it graded, it would be in such a low grade, so it's not really worth setting in grading, but I will keep it in the best condition I can. So it is what it is. So what do you guys think? Do you guys watch Gunsmoke, or have you seen it? I mean, to me, I think it is such a good story, that I do watch it on Amazon Prime. So to me, it is a fun TV show. So keeping with Westerns themes, I got a Billy the Kid comic book I want to show you guys by Carlton Comics. Is another old Western style where it focuses on Billy the Kid, even though he is a bad guy. So this is number 62 from 1967. So this is another Silver Age low grade copy. Again, if you're looking at if you're on a tight budget, these are the comics to get for silver and golden age comics. They're a little bit cheaper. I don't really remember how much I paid for this. I think I only paid $2 or $3, which is in this condition is about as much as it's worth, because there is wear and tear. Is not the best condition. Again, it's about 3 to 4 out of 10, or very good condition. So everybody's after Billy the Kid, which is this guy here. He's on the run from posse. So do they catch him? Who knows? You have to find the story and read it. But if you don't have this issue, there is some reprints and other comments on this story, which is really cool. I think that they do reprint this story. But I'm just going to open it up, show you guys the first page. It's still, I mean, the cover's attached to it, which makes it more collectible. It shows Billy the Kid on the front cover as the posse's trying to catch him. So he is on the run. So I think that's, again, so cool. I love these old style comic books. Again, if you can afford Marvel and DC Silver Age comics, these are your best bet to get there. So there's a couple of different stories in here. So I mean, these are worth picking up in your dollar bin. Bins. That's what I do. That's how I find these comics. Like I say, I only try and spend like $5 or a couple of dollars on these books, because I know with how much wear and tear there's on them, they're not going to be valuable. But again, if people like me don't save them, they could just disappear. So the stories in here are not very long. There's a couple stories in here that are 8 pages long, and there's a couple 1 pages advertisements and stuff like that. So it is quite an interesting read, these old Western classics. I mean, in the 50s and 60s, this is what people were watching. The kids growing up in those days, I guess technically they'd be grandparents now, but back in the day, this is what they would be watching. So I think that's so cool. So another Western one I want to show you guys is Kinko Ola, number 197. Even though the price tag paid $3, I actually only paid $2 for this comic, but the price tag came on it, so that's how much the comic is worth. It is about a $3 to $4 comic, but it is in pretty good condition, or as it says, very good condition, which again, 3 out of 10 on the scale. I mean, there is a little bit of damage to this. Again, this is a broad stage comic. This is 1975. So for being over a 40-year-old comic, it's in good condition, like I am, I guess, because it came out in the year I was born. So to me, it's pretty special. I do like comics that the year that when I was born, because I try and save all of them, because it, to me, is that special. So there's a couple of different stories in there, but imagine paying 25 cents for a comic back in the 70s, or even 10 cents like back in the 50s for this magazine style. Even though they consider this a comic, this is more of a magazine. This is what an actual comic size is. So these are reprinted stories. So, and these older stories do get reprinted all the time by Marvel. So I think that's cool. But these Westerns are so awesome. And they're after a kid cold. There's a posse trying to get him. So he's waking up and trying to fight his way out of a group. So that's pretty cool. So I'm Joe from Joe's Comic Talk. So I've been collecting comics for a long time. So, I mean, my tip is, if you like Westerns, these Westerns are so cool to collect. I'm glad I have them in my collection. And again, if you want to get low to mid-grade comics and you're on a budget, these are the best ones to get. Because Marvel and DC comics are so expensive to buy right now, especially the older ones. To me, I don't have the budget like some of these comic shops do to buy them. So another one I want to show you guys is The Last of the Fast Guns. Now, this is based off a movie. So, and this is by Dell Publishing as well. Dell did a lot of these older Westerns. So let me just take a look in here to see what the date is. This is number 925. Copyright 1958. So this is a Silver Age copy. This is in a better condition than my Gunsmoke. And again, I think I only paid $5 for this one. This is about a $20 book on eBay because it is in better condition. Let me show you guys the front of it. Again, there is a bit conditioning. The colors disoriented and stuff like that. But I mean, the comic is intact for how old it is compared to my Gunsmoke. It is in really good condition. I'm going to say it's in fine condition. And this is based off a movie, which I did not know about at the time. When I did my research, I found that this was. I don't know much about the movie because I haven't seen the movie, so I can't say anything about this. But the comic is, the characters are based off the movie, so that's pretty cool. And I seen this comic online selling anywhere from like $30 up to $70, so that's pretty good. So I think that it's so cool that these Westerns are good. So again, if you're on a budget like I am, these mid-grade comics are the best to get. I think these are well worth the money, especially if you're trying to save them. So one more I want to show you guys. I think I showed this one in an earlier video from earlier this year, but I love Roy Rogers. I think he's such a cool Western character. This is in very fine condition. This is number 66, 1953. This is one of my oldest comic books that I have. I've had this one for a while, even though I don't remember how much I paid this, but I know I got this in a collection of some sort. I think I bought it off eBay a while ago, so it is in very good condition. I love the cover on it with Roy Rogers on here and with the on the farm, because he is a cowboy, and I think there's a TV show of him as well. So you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So I try to keep it more of a Western theme for you guys. So I think this is such a cool comic. So again, I'm Joe from Joe's Comic Talk, and I want to say howdy and howdy partners. So yeah, we all have our different themes, and we all like different style of comics, but I do love these Dell comics. So I think they're so cool. So what do you guys think? Do you guys have these Dell comics, or are you guys not a fan because of, are you guys trying to get all the Marvel and DC right now because of the movies? But I think these Dell are kind of going under the radar for a lot of people, because Marvel and DC are, with the movies and everything, are trying to get the market on comics. But these are the type of stuff when I go to my comic book store, I do try and find them, because they do bring them in every so often. So when they do try and bring them in for a collection, these are the ones I buy rather than Marvel and DC, because I think these are important to have in your collection, as well as getting that part of Iron Man or the Incredible Hulk. So for my final thought is, I think these Westerns are such fun reads. While they may not be popular by today by any means, I do think they represent time that's gone by, and back in the 19th and early 19th century, it was the cowboy days, and this is what people were wearing back in the 1900s. So I think these are, again, so cool. These older comics. Imagine paying 10 cents for comic book. I mean, times have changed by then. You can't even buy really anything for 10 cents, because the way inflation has gone up so much. So I think this is so great, and I love these old Westerns as much as I love Archie comics. So forgive me if I talk about these for every so often. I just think they need to be showcased every once in a while. So I think people need to really pay attention to them, because I love these comic books so much. To me, they're just as important as that Marvel and DC. So thank you very much for watching. I will do a YouTube video on Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. It'll be a bit shorter one. I do apologize for making these a bit long, but I love to talk about comics. And you can also find me on Instagram and TikTok and even Twitter at Joel's Comics Table. I do post comments there every day. And I do a shorter video on TikTok for all my TikTok friends out there on these comments, because I do like to talk about them as well, and I just have fun talking with you guys about comics. So thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys on Sunday. I'm looking forward to showing you what new comics I got, and we'll have more fun talking about comics. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. Do you guys clap the Dell Comics, or do you just clap Marvel or DC? What is your favorite publisher? Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.